Hey everybody, it's Nelu. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are gonna be going over all the supplies that I use for my embroidery business using this Melco EMT 16X embroidery machine. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned. Alrighty, so if you are new here, once again, my name is Nelu and I run a customized apparel business from my garage in my home. And we offer embroidery and DTF. So with that said, let's get into all the supplies that we use for our embroidery machine. Alrighty, so there are many different types of hoops available out there. They have small hoops, bigger hoops. They have even bigger hoops and so on and so on. So depending on what size your embroidery is and what you're trying to achieve will depend the size of the hoops. So these hoops look a little different than some that you might see. Each machine is going to have different types of hoops. For ours, we love the Mighty Hoop system. So what they are, it's a magnetic, before I pinch my fingers, it's a magnetic hoop system, which we really love in our shop. So that's what we use. The next thing that we use, and I think anybody that uses the Mighty Hoops absolutely needs, are these little backing holders. So what these do is it holds your backing that you may have to your hoop. So when I first started, I didn't know that this was sold separately for these. I didn't even know that they were a thing until I watched somebody's video and they were like, that's how you do that. But you can also buy a hooping station, which I do have down there that I never use because once I learned about these, well, it was a little bit of a game changer. And the next thing is backing. So there are a lot of different types of backing that you need for different types of projects. So this right here is Cutaway. And a lot of the stuff that you see online, it's like, oh, buy this brand, do this. Backing is backing, okay? So I buy my backing and stuff like that off of Amazon because one, it's a little bit cheaper. Two, is that it's available to me a lot sooner than ordering from another manufacturer. And they have a whole variety of different ones available to me. So I order these on Amazon. This is Tearaway, so Tearaway stabilizer. And I'm gonna link all of this stuff down below. We have fusible mesh that are used for different types of projects. And some more backing. This is Tearaway, but in black. And then we also have water soluble stabilizer. This is topping. So this goes on top of garments. Typically we use topping for blankets or really puffy jackets, anything where the stitches can sink into the fabric. That's when you'll want some type of topping to stabilize those stitches. The next thing is bobbin. You're gonna need some type of bobbin. In our shop, we use black and white. They're pre-wound and magnetic, and that's what I use in my shop. I use the stuff from Madeira, and I can put their website down in the description below if you want to check them out. Also, some other stabilizer. This is Tender Touch. This is for sensitive skin. What you do after your embroidery is done, you put this on the back of a garment and you kind of seal the stitches so that, typically I use this for like children, like when I'm doing children's shirts, because that can irritate the skin, especially for children since they have sensitive skin. So what it does is it covers the stitches and it's like an iron on, so it adheres to the back of that so you don't feel the stitches and it's very soft. So that's what's Tender Touch, and also available on Amazon. Now, if you're just starting out, everything that you can find on Amazon I think will be sufficient for a new business, a new embroidery business. Once you've gone into business and you're doing it for a little bit longer and you have some money to spend for the business and you want to make your life a little bit more convenient, there's pre-cut options. And there are stuff on Amazon and stuff like that. I use a company called Gunold, and I use them for my thread and for some of my stabilizers. So the stuff that I showed you from Amazon, I use those as well. It just depends what the project is. So this is cutaway stabilizer, but it's cut in an 8x8 square. So let me show you that. That's the style number and everything like that. And what it is just this. It's just the stabilizer. So the reason these are convenient is because they fit pre-cut, making it so much easier and so much faster, especially when you're doing multiple pieces instead of having a roll and having to cut out everything for your project. When you have like 60 pieces, like we do, it's easier to get the pre-cut stuff. It's more convenient. So they sell different sizes. This is the 8x8, and this is the 15 or 18x18. Anything you can think of, they're gonna have the sizes that you're gonna need. Okay, the next thing that I got from Gun Old is the 4x7 die cut. And so die cut just means it's cut into a specific shape. And this is for the hats. So when we do hats, visors, and stuff like that, this is the tearaway stabilizer that goes underneath that. This is also tearaway stabilizer, I believe. This is also tearaway stabilizer, but the convenience of having it cut, ready to go when you're doing 20, 30, 40, 50 hats, 100 hats, this is much more convenient. That's why we spend the money on this. Alrighty, and the last thing I'm gonna show you, which I'm really excited about, and we're just adding to the shop because I'm just learning how to digitize for it, is 3D puff foam. So this is the foam that's used when people make 3D hats. I'm bringing that out, hopefully it's not too blurry. But yeah, so this foam is what's used when you're doing the 3D on the hats or when you're doing 3D on garments. So I'm really excited because I'm learning how to digitize. So yeah, so we've kind of covered all the basic things that you're gonna need if you're starting an embroidery business, or the supplies that you would need for an embroidery business. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this video. These are all the basic supplies you're gonna need when starting an embroidery business, or if you're just thinking about starting an embroidery business. There are a lot of other technical things that you need. Some projects will require basting spray and just a whole plethora of things. But when you're starting off, start with the basics. Obviously a machine, your thread, and then your topping and your backing. Those are the most important things. Those are what's going to get your project done. So don't overcomplicate it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments section below. And if there's enough of the questions, I'll make a video about it. Alrighty, bye.